The movie begins with a daring bank robbery in Palm Beach County, Florida. George Clooney as Jack Foley, a charming and professional bank robber in a stylish suit, breaks into the bank with the intention of pulling off a big score. However, his plan is disrupted by a malfunctioning mask and then an unexpected alarm. Despite the difficulties, Jack continues to act in cold blood, but it becomes clear that the robbery does not go according to plan. He tries to impersonate the manager, but the bank employee does not believe him. In a panic, he takes everyone outside, hoping to hide in the crowd. The escape attempt ends in failure. Jack accidentally bumps into a man carrying coffee and burns him. The police are on their way. Jack decides to flee to a nearby parked car, but it turns out to be the car of FBI agent Karen Sisko, who is just about to enter the bank. Karen, dressed in a strict business suit, determined and collected, finds herself face to face with Jack. He is forced to drag her into his car and flee the scene to avoid arrest. While fleeing, Jack behaves in an emphatically polite and alert manner despite the dangerous situation. An unexpected, almost magnetic attraction develops between him and Karen. Karen in turn shows great composure and professionalism despite being kidnapped. Soon they arrive at Glade Prison, where Jack's friend Buddy Bragg is being held. Jack plans to free Buddy and flee the state with him. He orders Karen to stay in the car while he and his accomplice, the goofy and nervous Kenneth, realize their plan. Buddy's release is messy and not without excesses. Kenneth accidentally sets the car on fire with a smoke bomb. Jack and Buddy force Karen into the trunk of Kenneth's car to escape. In the trunk, Karen ends up with Jack. In the confined space, tension builds between them. They talk, trying to understand each other. Jack recognizes his sympathy for Karen, and Karen, despite her hatred of criminals, sees Jack as more than just a robber. She is fascinated by his charisma and intelligence. Kenneth, driving a car, is distracted by his conversation with Buddy and doesn't notice the approaching train. An accident occurs. The car is totaled and Kenneth is seriously injured. Jack, Buddy, and Karen survive, but find themselves stranded. They are forced to flee on foot, hiding from the police. In the chaos after the accident, Karen manages to snatch Jack's gun from him. She takes him at gunpoint but is unable to fire. There is a complex dialogue between them, full of innuendo. Karen makes it clear that she is having a hard time reconciling her professional duties and the feelings she has developed for Jack. Jack, Buddy, and Kenneth manage to steal another car and escape. Karen remains at the scene of the accident, feeling confused and bewildered. She reports the incident to her superiors and begins to develop a plan to capture Jack Foley. Meanwhile, Jack, Buddy, and Kenneth head to Detroit. They plan to rob Ripley Shields, Kenneth's former cellmate, who, according to him, made a huge fortune stealing diamonds. In Detroit, Jack meets up with his old acquaintance Maurice Miller, an assassin he trusts. Maurice helps them prepare for the robbery by providing information and weapons. Karen arrives in Detroit, where she joins forces with Detective Raymond Nicolay. They begin their investigation, trying to get on Jack Foley's trail. Karen does not reveal to Ray the whole truth about her feelings for Jack, but Ray notices her strange behavior. Jack, Buddy, and Kenneth devise an elaborate plan to rob Ripley Shields. They plan to break into his mansion, bypass the sophisticated alarm system, and steal the hidden diamonds. Kenneth proves useful due to his knowledge of the security system he designed for Ripley years ago. Ripley Shields, for his part, is an eccentric and self-satisfied millionaire surrounded by security guards and expensive items. He lives in a luxurious mansion full of antiques and works of art. Ripley is absolutely sure of his safety and does not suspect the upcoming robbery. While preparing for the robbery, Jack and Buddy visit a nightclub, where Jack and Karen meet by chance. A spark flares up between them. They dance, talk, exchange glances. Karen realizes that she can't arrest Jack without risking her feelings. Jack, in turn, becomes more and more convinced that he has fallen in love with Karen. On the night of the robbery, everything goes according to plan. Jack, Buddy, and Kenneth successfully break into Ripley's mansion. They disarm the alarm system and find a safe with diamonds. However, everything is complicated by the unexpected appearance of Maurice Miller, who plans to betray Jack and take the diamonds for himself. Maurice kills several of Ripley's guards and confronts Jack and Buddy. A gunfight ensues. Kenneth, panic-stricken, tries to escape with the diamonds, but is killed by Maurice. At the same time, Karen and Ray, having received information about an impending robbery, arrive at Ripley's mansion. They engage in a gunfight with the bandits. Ray is wounded. Jack and Buddy try to escape with the diamonds, but they are pursued by Maurice. A violent fight ensues between them. Jack kills Maurice in hand-to-hand combat. Buddy, wounded, tries to escape with the diamonds, but is arrested by Karen. Jack realizes he has nowhere to run. He hides the diamonds and surrenders to Karen. In the final scene, Jack and Karen end up at the hotel. Karen interrogates Jack, but there is a strong sense of tension between them. Jack confesses his feelings to Karen and suggests she run away with him. Karen, torn between her feelings and duty, refuses. She arrests Jack and sends him back to prison. A few days later, Karen visits Jack in jail. She brings him a journal containing the diamonds he hid in Ripley's mansion. Karen gives Jack a chance to start a new life, but leaves the choice up to him. She walks away, leaving Jack alone in his cell, wondering what he will do. The movie ends with a look in Jack's eyes, full of hope and determination. He smiles, contemplating his next move, knowing that fate has given him another chance.